Yo, so just an update for you guys on that current situation with the crazy netcode mod for Street Fighter V, which is a really hot topic right now. I'm seeing people talk about it everywhere on forums and on YouTube and on streams and testing it as well. If you've been out of loop on this whole mod that miraculously fixes Street Fighter V's netcode, check out my latest video and it will fill you guys in. So first off, surprisingly, Ono has actually responded to the situation, but technically not Capcom. You know, Ono is the PR dude, and he's trying to keep everybody calm, and it's great that he does communicate. But he's been taking a lot of the fire recently, and like I said before, it is almost impossible for them to actually ignore this. With the wildfire awareness that has been spreading, like I just mentioned. So naturally, because of the blow up of someone fixing the netcode in a mere 2 days on the PC side, after 4 years of pain and torture and false hope, season after season that we hope Capcom's going to fix it, there have been many people sending out tweets towards Ono and Capcom themselves, wanting a response. The first tweet that Ono said was, and I quote, "I've already grasped the situation." Now, besides the memes and the funny replies to this, it's still frustrated many fans in general, because this tweet was pretty ambiguous, you know, considering that if he had a grasp that the netcode was ass, it only took him, 4 years to realize this. It was also a really kick in the teeth, after Ono was basically feeling himself with that very that recent interview that he had talking about the future of Street Fighter V and how the netcode in Street Fighter V was good, which made even me salty that I had to go on my own rant video about that a while back. So I still feel bad about that video. It was pretty negative, but when I'm looking at these tweets and stuff, I see just the sheer amount of passion and just not anger but frustration that a lot of fans have. That they just now we have solutions. We have people that are willing to help, and we just want Capcom to listen. Now, of course, this isn't the only issue right now regarding the netcode. It's not as easy as, hey, everything's fixed right now because of this mod. It's also the problem with the PS4, right? And the mod disrupts the cross-platform play, essentially, with PS4 users. It's lowering the player base, technically, because everyone is going hardware only. Especially if you're a casual player, you're someone who's out of the loop in general, you don't know what's going on, you're just chilling, playing Street Fighter in your PJs, and there's all this news going on that you're missing out on, and all these people are leggy all of a sudden, you don't know what's going on with the servers, man, right? So, it's not just that problem that Capcom, has refused to acknowledge it. They have to figure out how to fix this as well. But also remember, guys, that, the cross-platform play in Street Fighter V wasn't good to begin with. That's why people are so angry. Especially, if the PC players play PS4, the PC players usually got the bad side of the connection. And it was really bad, man. I speak from personal experience since I mostly play on the PC version. And when I switch to the PS4 version, that's actually a little bit better. But I know that if I play against someone on the PC side, I'm benefiting from one-sided rollback. And it's just not good, in general, one-sided rollback. The community just wants to do everything they can to make the game better for everyone, of course. And the modder also already commented that he's actually already looking into a solution, so we can all play in harmony, of course. So not one side or hardware benefits. Ultimore, the modder, said that there will be a patch, maybe as early as next week, guys, that will allow the same stable connections for both PS4 and PC players at once when using the mod. So he's hard at work at finding a solution, and he's still working on the mod. It's still evolving, it was just incredible, actually. But now that the cat is out of the bag, right, we'll see if this mod even functions, guys, in the first place after Capcom's server maintenance, which is actually really soon. I mentioned the server maintenance was regarding their tournament mode, but like I said, they can take advantage of the server maintenance and do anything last second, anything to disable and prevent the mod, which is very likely now that Capcom has acknowledged it. Meanwhile, Ono has released a series of tweets. They're basically all different types of apologies. Basically saying, I'm sorry for being lazy. And there were some nasty comments that were said to Ono, but he's basically just taking all the shots. He's taking it all for Capcom right now. And like I said, Ono is not responsible for everything. I mean, a lot of people keep forgetting that Ono was demoted, actually. He's a step down. He's mostly just like the face of Street Fighter right now, holding the fort. I honestly don't think Ono is actually in charge of much. even with how the game is developed, he gives Capcom advice and he explains, you know, tries to be the community PR guy, but I really don't think he's in control as much as that we think he is. But anyways, like I said, he's taking the shots for Capcom right now, and the last thing he said on Twitter was, "I'll try hard to win back your trust. Thanks." That's what he said. So, I mean, I don't want to sound negative, but this is not the first time that Capcom has said that, you know, they're turning a new leaf, they're listening now, and the things they've learned. I mean, there are so many screenshots and examples of Capcom, you know, saying that they're learning, they're doing some things differently, and it just doesn't seem to be the case. So it's more of par for the course, but maybe this time it will be, but at the same time, at least people are being vocal about it, very passionate about it. I mean, just don't, you know, send Ono death threats, guys. You know, we're all passionate, we can't just lose it here, right? So, like I said, there were some nasty comments that were said to Ono, which I didn't appreciate, but yeah, at least he acknowledged it. Now, on the bright side, it's nice that, like I said, that this venting is getting through and being acknowledged, but it's very important for the last part of Street Fighter V's lifespan and future going forward with Capcom in general. You know, it's not just Street Fighter V that we want this netcode. We want it to be good for everything in the future, right? And even other developers, Japanese developers, to see how Capcom's netcode is doing and follow suit, because, you know, if another Japanese developer looks at Capcom and sees Street Fighter V's netcode, they're like, this rollback is not as good as everyone says it is, you know? Like, but if you see Capcom and everyone's praising Capcom's netcode and how glorious rollback netcode is, then maybe more will follow suit for all our different favorite fighting games, right? And I'm at least happy that Capcom attempted to use rollback netcode compared to other Japanese developers, man, because a lot of them aren't using it and taking advantage of it. And there are even some Capcom games, like I said, with MVCI. New 30th anniversary, I thought the netcode was fine, and that's rollback as well, right? We didn't have that one-sided rollback issue. You know, they just have to get it right and take advantage of the massive amount. I mean, frankly, how you put it, the resource from foreign coders and developers, man. They have to just get out of their bubble. Like, that's just the most blunt way I can say it. Japanese developers just have to get out of their bubble, dude. And once again, it comes down to a certain amount of scenarios that can happen next week. We at least know that Capcom is going to do something rather than just ignore the situation and wait till it blows over. We at least know that Capcom's not just going to go in the dark and hopefully everyone will forget. So they're either going to disable the mod, which is the most likely scenario, especially with the server maintenance coming up and Ono saying that he's going to fix it, or hopefully they're going to consult with the modder and take advantage of fixing Street Fighter V's horrible netcode. I don't think that is likely that they're going to hire the dude or talk to him, because if they did, the modder himself would probably tell us by now and say, hey, instead of him looking for more solutions for us, you know, Capcom's acknowledged it and blah, 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 everyone's happy, right? So I don't think Capcom is going that route. I think they're just literally going to disable it. Hopefully they've learned something from this, and then they'll do it themselves and say they're the ones that figured it out. Either way, that's good news for us. But yeah, I'm sure Capcom has their hands full right now too, especially after the release of the PC version of Monster Hunter World. I mean, dude, that's not going so hot right now with the PC version. That's Bug City right now. So both Division A and B got their hands full with bugs right now. It's pretty funny. So yeah, just like I said, updating you guys on the current situation. I'll keep you posted when we get some more info on how Capcom's going to handle the situation. Like I said, in the meantime, if you're a PS4 user, I highly recommend setting it to PS4 only until the modder has upgraded this and it works for everybody, and vice versa for PC, play PC only. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care, everyone.